YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy D.SHELTON, man. We back with another video. We back with another reaction, man. Why they saying 600 Wu-Tang said T Grizzly paid him to kill his aunt? Yes, that is what I said. So we finna get into the video, man. Flacco was dropping the news. You know, Flacco will be covering everything. So we finna get straight into the video, man.
The rumors that T Grizzly paid for his aunt/manager to be killed started off as a simple conspiracy. Right. It's now escalated to the point where the murder suspect defense is in court saying that T Grizzly paid for the hit. Let's do a quick recap just to make sure everybody is caught up on this situation. And if you're not caught up and didn't watch the other two videos, you could go to the T Grizzly playlist to get caught up. But T Grizzly auntie Jobina Brown was shot and killed in 2019.
Sad to have to report this, but Jobina J.B. Brown, the manager and aunt of T Grizzly, was shot and killed in Detroit on Tuesday night, August 20th. Comments about her death began surfacing Wednesday, August 21st on social media before her passing was confirmed by TMZ. According to law enforcement sources, a shooter opened fire on Grizzly's Cadillac Escalade while the vehicle was traveling around Detroit. The gunman allegedly approached on foot and shot Brown, who was sitting in the back seat in her left side. Grizzly was reportedly riding in the passenger seat and got out of the vehicle as the shooter approached. The driver said the attacker fired 3 or 4 shots and noted that Brown screamed before the gunfire began. Brown was rushed to a local hospital but died from her wounds. She was 41 years old. Police don't know if Grizzly was the intended target of the attack. He and the driver were unharmed.
Let's continue the brief recap before we get into the new details, because it's crazy. It left me stunned. So if you watched my last video, you know that T Grizzly did an interview. During this interview, T Grizzly detailed exactly what took place moments before the shootout. T Grizzly and Jobina was riding around in their Chrysler 300 with a driver. They had to make a stop before getting to their destination. They stopped at T Grizzly's family house from his daddy's side.
It's a random
when
stop.
They stopped there, T Grizzly got out from the back driver's side. Jobina was sitting in the back passenger side. When T Grizzly got out and walked to the porch, gunmen came, opened up the back passenger side, shot into the vehicle, and killed Jobina. T Grizzly says the shooters were looking for him, and that's why they opened up the back passenger side, because they thought that's where he was sitting.
Now, I am not no street nigga. But I know for sure, Ski, that niggas are not walking up to a car and opening the door to confirm if somebody's in the car that they looking for. Like, for a fact, you feel me? So you telling me dude ran up to the car and opened the door, was like, T Grizzly, are you in the car? And he said, no, okay. Boom, 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 boom. Start and let off 8 shots. And killed your auntie and didn't hit the driver, but hit your auntie though. You feel me? See, but like that don't make sense. Why are you opening the doors? If you was supposed to go do a job, you supposed to just wet the car up. That's what usually happens. Y'all either pull up on the side of that motherfucker, pull up in the front of it, or y'all run up and do it. Who opened the doors? Like maybe I don't know. Maybe that's a new thing that's going on. But I know for sure that who the hell opened up doors to confirm that somebody in the car that they trying to knock off?
Still breathing and everything. She called me.
She called you?
While she was shot, she called me.
What'd she say?
I was trying to talk to her. I didn't hear what she was saying.
Oh.
She couldn't really form no words. You know what I'm saying? But like coming from me because they opened my door and was shooting the car. They hit her 8 times though.
And you have no idea
you
where
feel me? Head scratching.
No, I ain't got no idea where it came from. But it ain't even matter where it came from. Who I felt like everybody was a suspect. I feel like everybody was a suspect.
T Grizzly was correct. Everybody was a suspect. But we'll get to that later and exactly what that means. But let's continue the brief recap. Wu-Tang, aka Wu 600, was arrested for the murder of T Grizzly's aunt. Now, Wu-Tang, aka Wu 600, is from 600. He's T Grizzly's associate, and he's Buka 600 associate, who was the groomsman in T Grizzly's wedding. After Wu 600 was arrested for the murder of T Grizzly's aunt, that T Grizzly believed was targeted for him, T Grizzly continued to hang out with 600 members like Buka 600. Wu-Tang was a
I'm sorry for pausing it, but like, like why are you, if it was for you, why are you hanging with the nigga that supposedly put the hit on you? Why would the Wu-Tang nigga have a problem with you? You feel me? Because if that's the case, Buka would have knew about it. Like, but you feel me? Hey, I don't know.
Initially arrested for the murder because he was pulled over in Chicago while sitting in an alleyway in a stolen vehicle, as well as being in possession of a firearm. The stolen vehicle that he was sitting in the alleyway was actually the getaway vehicle used in the murder of T Grizzly's aunt, And the firearm after ballistics was done was the same firearm
gun
used in the murder of T. Grizzly's auntie. And the cell phone towers confirmed that Wu Thing was actually at the location for 2 hours before T. Grizzly and his aunt got there. Why was you hiding out at that location with the murder vehicle and the murder weapon? Obviously, you are involved in the murder. But it also opened up more room for suspicion for T. Grizzly. If this was a stop that was out the blue, it was a stop that came up while y'all was in the vehicle.
You feel me? How the shooters know you was
made
there.
an emergency stop somewhere to grab something, then how did the shooters know to be at that location for 2 hours? It didn't make sense whatsoever. And if they were at that location for 2 hours and they seen you get out, then why would they open up the vehicle and kill your aunt if they were looking for you? It made zero sense whatsoever. And it didn't make sense to the police either. The police chief wasn't buying T. Grizzly's story either.
You feel me?
My sources told me, and when I say sources, understand this when I tell you this. I'm not talking about hearsay. I'm not talking about associates.
Why did they do it lip like
everything I tell you, they've been in the room when it happened. I'm not talking about, hey, yo, I heard this. Hey, yo, Pookie told me. No, I'm talking about when I tell you something in this video, understand.
Hey,
The
Flacco,
person
your
I
people
heard it
is,
from
but
was
protect
in the
them.
room when it happened. The person that told me is connected directly to the situation. I was told the police chief looked T. Grizzly in his eyes and told him, I know you involved somehow. I'm going to get down to the bottom of this. The police chief thought this. The police chief thought that T. Grizzly was involved somehow. They just couldn't prove it.
Right.
They just couldn't connect the dots because people wasn't talking. Whoever this Wu Thing guy is, he been quiet. That's until he went to that courtroom.
Oh, me. The niggas get in that room.
That's until he went to that courtroom. Oh, and we're going to talk about what happened in that courtroom. It's not looking good for T. Grizzly, what took place in that courtroom. But the police chief told T. Grizzly, we know you involved somehow. Now, you could say the police chief is salty. They got something against T. Grizzly. They got a vendetta against T. Grizzly.
They probably do.
Okay,
Never know.
you can probably go with that.
Yeah, you feel me?
But when the police chief is telling T. Grizzly that to his face, and he's telling Jobina Brown's family to their face, hey, we know something is up. The police chief told Jobina Brown's sister and Jobina Brown's mother that they believe that T. Grizzly is involved somehow. Now, T. Grizzly became a suspect almost initially because the police chief discovered, so T. Grizzly's uncle was married to Jobina Brown.
Right. That's all I'm hearing.
The uncle went to jail 3 months before her death.
Ooh.
Within those 3 months,
Y'all
T.
start-
Grizzly began an intimate relationship with Jobina Brown.
You feel me? That is crazy.
Police chief looked at that and thought, wait, that's messy. That could obviously lead to something.
Right.
But that's before they began to put the puzzle together. T. Grizzly and Jobina never fully admitted that they were intimate, but I was
why
told
would they do that?
family members began to figure it out fairly quickly, and it was starting to get around. Could T. Grizzly maybe have gone the extreme to cover it up? Maybe. Now, the rumors that Jobina Brown was pregnant at the time of her death is false.
Okay,
But
so she wasn't
where
pregnant?
those rumors came from?
He probably told 600 Wu Thing, told him that, so that gave him the reason why to do that. You feel me? That was the reason why he told him he's get him, you go do that for him. Because T. Grizzly didn't want it to get out. But
makes things so much worse for T. Grizzly. The rumors that Jobina Brown was pregnant came from court, and it wasn't a prosecution who put that theory out there. It was the defense. It was Wu Thing's defense attorney. You see, Wu Thing is the murder suspect in this trial. Whatever his defense attorney say came from Wu Thing. See, street dudes is finding creative ways to tell nowadays. They telling through their lawyers, right? They won't get their butt up on that particular stand and point their hand and tell it off,
no matter
but they
what
gonna tell through their lawyer. The defense attorney, who is responsible for getting Wu Thing off, he came to court and he says, listen, obviously, T. Grizzly put the hit out on Jobina Brown. He said that in court. The transcripts will prove it. And he also said that he did it because Jobina Brown was pregnant. Now, the prosecution understands that now, the prosecutors themselves could probably believe that T. Grizzly is guilty, but right now, they're trying to prosecute Wu Thing. So they brought the autopsy person or somebody, an expert, to testify that Jobina Brown was not pregnant. T. Grizzly is a smart man, so he already understands that if the defense attorney is in court saying that you were the one who put the hit on your auntie, that came from the murder suspect, that came from the shooters. That means the shooters is already talking. That means the shooters
I don't know why niggas don't think niggas won't tell on
their attorneys, and they're trying to use that to get him off. It's not looking good for you, man. And all that tells me, to be honest, is that the shooters believe the aunt was pregnant. They probably heard this is why we're doing this. This is why we're taking her out. They probably was under the impression, we gotta, you feel me, take her out because she's pregnant. And if that's the case, then maybe if T. Grizzly is involved, then he probably thought she was pregnant the whole time she wasn't. Maybe he was told if he's involved, right? So if I'm T. Grizzly and I'm hearing this information, if I'm involved and I know who I told this to, then I know they telling. I know they talking already. And it's not
I don't know why niggas don't think niggas won't tell on them, bro.
Now, the shooter is trying to get the cell phone tower evidence dismissed. The shooter is saying, yo, the phone is registered in somebody else's name. However, that number from that phone is a number that's known to him. It is a number that he's been using for like his probation officer, his family and friends. That's his number. But because the phone is registered in somebody else's name, he's trying to get it dismissed. It's not going. They're not dismissing it. The evidence stands. The driver who was in the vehicle when Jobina Brown was shot and killed, he testified that the shooting took place 45 seconds from when T. Grizzly got out the vehicle. What that shows is T. Grizzly was on that porch.
And they seen him walk up the stairs.
That shows that there's a high likelihood that the shooters seen T. Grizzly. Because from how the car is positioned in a picture of the house, if you're walking up to the back driver's side and you're opening it up, you can see over the car. Like, you can see the porch from that angle. Right. And you'll be able to see a 6'3", 350 pound
T. Grizzly, a big ass nigga.
So if he was the target, you'll be able to see him. He was not the target. It doesn't make sense that he is the target. Now, someone who hopped on the phone with T. Grizzly, someone who talked to T. Grizzly after the incident, and was told by T. Grizzly what happened, I asked, yo, how did T. Grizzly sound? Like, was he like emotional?
I mean, he didn't sound like he had emotions in that interview.
The words that I was told, verbatim, it felt like he was trying to fake emotions.
I believe it.
It felt like he was trying to, like, kind of like draw up something. Like, he was trying to sound like he was distraught.
Right.
The person told me, bro, I can't really explain it, they said. It just felt like he was trying to, like, come across as if it was this and it was not. Sada Baby was also signed to Jobina Brown. Sada Baby was one of the people who came to identify her body. I believe it was Sada Baby and Jobina Brown's sister, if not her mother, who went to identify her body.
Right.
And I was told that Sada Baby was distraught. He was effed up about this. I was told, but like Sada Baby was looking at T. Grizzly a little crazy.
Damn.
The Sada Baby
know that.
actually looked T. Grizzly in his eyes and told him, hey, bruh, tell me you don't got nothing to do with this. That even Sada Baby wanted T. Grizzly to know, hey, bruh, tell me you got nothing to do with this, man. And that T. Grizzly gave his word to Sada Baby that he ain't had nothing to do with this.
I wonder how Sada Baby feel now. Now that this is coming out. Like I say, he already had his suspicions. Even like saying, but shit, they sound like everybody had their suspicions. And it's just like, that's boy.
It's not looking good. Now, the next court date is tomorrow. I'm going to have people in the court date. I'm going to have people in the room. We're going to figure out more details about what's going on. Because the defense attorney for the shooter is throwing T. Grizzly under the bus. Now, right now, it don't feel like the shooter or the suspect is telling because from their perspective, they believe the case is weak. Because once you throw out the cell phone evidence at this point, it's kind of like, how do we put him at the location?
Yeah.
So he hasn't really like fully told yet because they believe the case is weak and they can beat it.
Yeah, he fully told.
Once he's found guilty, once they put him right where he belongs,
right,
man, it's over with, bro. It's done for, man. It's over with. Now, I was told the family, Jobina's Brown family, has been very suspicious of T Grizzly for a while. And when I was told why, they said, listen, the family has been suspicious of T Grizzly because he continued to hang with the people that the family believes is responsible for the aunt's death.
I'm already knowing.
If Wu Thing, aka Wu 600, is from 600,
Buka was your groom.
And T Grizzly groomsman in his wedding last year was Buka 600, the family is like, come on, man.
You should hang with
we not born yesterday, yo. If the hit was for you, then why you still hanging out with those people? So it's not just us. The family themselves is upset that T Grizzly is still hanging out with the people that are responsible for the death of their, aunt, daughter,
mother,
niece, mother, wife, etc., etc. What I can say, man, is this started off as a simple conspiracy. This started off as y'all telling me, Flacco, oh, you reaching, Flacco. Oh, my God, you police, Flacco.
What is what is police about, like, an innocent woman getting killed for no reason? Ain't like she had any gang ties or any problems going on with, in the streets or something. So what is police about that? What is police about an innocent woman getting killed? You feel me? Like, y'all be too fanned out, want to be real street niggas. Y'all want to be too real, want to be like be fanned out to a motherfucker that don't even know you. Wouldn't even give you some money to get you a McDouble at McDonald's. But somebody police for standing up for an innocent woman that got killed for no reason. Yeah, she's coming to find out she's not pregnant anymore. So what was it about then? If T Grizzly supposedly did it, if it was about your masters, then why you just didn't sue her? You feel me? Then if you sued her and you got your stuff back, yeah, bad blood, all right, boom. You feel me? It is what it is. She ain't your real auntie anyway. You feel me? You can go about your day. But the fact that you was even doing what you was doing with her in the first place, that to even get this hit put on her, supposedly, you hitting your uncle wife raw. You feel me? Like 3 months before he went to jail. It's just like, you feel me? This show like he ain't got no morals, bro. And it's just like, but people police though for an innocent woman getting killed. An innocent woman got killed for no reason. It's just like, y'all be weird, bro.
Am I still police if this is true? Am I still police if this is true?
Tell him, Flacco.
Ain't no street stuff. If this is true, if a wife and a mother was killed and she wasn't in the streets, she wasn't no gangbanger, she wasn't none of that. Is this still street stuff?
Tell him, Flacco.
Is it? Y'all got it backwards, homie.
You feel me? Niggas be backwards.
Y'all got it backwards, homie.
This
ain't no street stuff, homie. They weren't at war. If T Grizzly is involved, and I say if.
Even if it's all if.
Stuff. They weren't at war. They weren't into it. They weren't beefing. Yo, to me, T Grizzly already showed from the very jump. He ain't got no morals. He ain't got no principles. You was effing on your uncle's wife or ex-wife. Because when you go to jail, like, bro,
yeah,
the uncle got sentenced to 9 years. He was 3 months into the sentence when Jobina Brown passed away. A 9-year sentence, bro, that's your ex-wife at that point. But if T Grizzly was effing on the uncle's wife 3 months into his sentence, that's a man that ain't got no loyalty to nobody.
Nobody.
And all he does is rap about backdooring. Nah, man. This is bro. Y'all let me know in the comment section, people. Man, I can't believe this, man. This murder mystery done turned into some ish right now. We'll be back tomorrow after court.
On me, we will be back tomorrow
after court. And if I pass away, if I die, because y'all know OTF got a lot of people in LA. Y'all know OTF got a lot of shooters in LA.
This nigga Flacco.
T Grizzly got ties to OTF. So if I pass away, Just know OTF and T Grizzly did it. Let me know in the comment section.
I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy. That was police.
What do you guys think about this? Do y'all believe this is true? Do y'all believe that defense attorney theory that T Grizzly put the hit out on the auntie? If you're still watching, click on.
I mean, like I said, it could be true. I mean, I don't know what y'all saying that the facts don't line up. Like I said, because essentially what the dude is telling the defense attorney that she was supposedly pregnant. So that's what I said. I'm like, maybe T Grizzly told her he thought that she was pregnant, and that's why they did what they did. So she, but why would you like? It's just weird, bro. Like I said, it just don't make no sense. It ain't adding up. Like I said, he's not showing you any emotion. Like I said in the interview when I first watched the first two videos, I was like, he ain't. I ain't say it, but I was just looking at watching how he was talking. He playing a fucking Call of Duty. Like it's just like I don't know, man. It's just like I said, bro. If it was really about the pregnancy thing, then you like say, hey, that was your fault because that's weird as hell. You feel me? But if it wasn't, it was really about the mattress, bro. Just sue her, bro. You didn't have to knock that woman off. It supposedly knocked that woman off for no reason. Like, come on, man. Like I say, y'all be the people, y'all fanboys, and where the hell y'all girls? Y'all want to be too real, want to be, like I said, worried about somebody that ain't worried about you. Want to call somebody the police, but as soon as they get to throwing numbers and get y'all in them rooms, in that courtroom, y'all be the first motherfuckers to tell. You will be. So, like I said, shout out to Flacco, man. Like I said, when they be in the courtroom tomorrow and he dropped the video, I will be reacting. Y'all let me know y'all liking comments on the video, and let me know y'all thoughts on it as well. Catch y'all on the next one.